Hello, this is Future Steak. I've just finished editing the video and I just want to apologise straight away from the start about the state of the inventory management. It's very different playing the game with other people watching than it is playing with no one watching. So please bear with me, I will get better, but let's see what's going on. Hello, I'm SteakAppraiser and welcome to my world. In today's episode, in our continuing mission to get gooder, we're going to be addressing the so-called interior of this building, if you can call it that. The more eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed that there's something a bit off with this building. No, it isn't the rotten flesh stored in chests, or the fermented spider eyes. It's worse. There's simply nowhere to sit and have a cup of tea. I have this lovely cliff-top property and all of my stuff is still in storage. I need to unpack and make the place a bit more habitable. Time to call in the builders and fix the hole in this floor. I'll put the kettle on for them, but there simply isn't anywhere to put it. Not good at all. I'll bring you back when they've left and we sweeped up all the sawdust and screws. Welcome back. Hopefully you can see through all the dust. Right here we're going to put our kitchen. And then here, more in the middle, a feature fire with some seating. Finally over here, a big TV with some sofas to sit on and watch my videos on YouTube. Going down the stairs, haven't fully decided what to do with this area yet. We'll be putting in a different bench to watch the sunrise rather than this old thing over here. And over here by the bees, I'll be looking for suggestions for this area. It's outside but with lovely views. Feel free to get click-clacking down there in the comments section. Let me know. I always read all the comments. It doesn't take too long to read both of them. Last of all, this is my not first but not last base. It's kind of evolved as time's gone by. It's been moved twice before and it's still not quite right. So let's move it again. You may detect a continuing theme here, where things aren't quite finished. I'll get around to finishing this finishing soon, promise. I've been starting a new home for storage, but it's not finished. Even recorded a little time-lapse while I was digging it out. Just an FYI for the three of you watching. Hi Mum, by the way. I stream on Twitch at weekends. You'd be very welcome to come and join me in my bot for a chat while I complete some of the less interesting and grindy tasks. They aren't good streams. Let's have a look at that time-lapse and see how my replay skills are coming along. Welcome back. Top tip for you when you're considering building interiors is whether you build the floor at normal block level or half slab level. Half slab has the obvious benefits of no mob spawning, and at block level means that you need to light it up appropriately. However, your interiors will look significantly different. So for our kitchen area, we're going to be looking at putting in floor level and not half slabs. Let's have a look at that. So what we're going to be doing is creating our blender. In order to create a blender, we're going to need two armor stands in different orientations, like that. We're then going to need to scooch down some items on top of it. Of course, the best way to do that is with a piston and a lever. Let me go get a lever. Piston and lever. The piston will allow you to push things down. So, first things first, we're going to need a worktop. We've got a decent amount of quartz, so we're going to be using that. Like that. And the last pièce de résistance is a handle. What's the best way to make a handle? Iron bars. And here we have our worktop mounted blender. Very nice. We're going to be putting in some light underneath. Let's this. Some like this. Now to cover those up nicely, best way to do that is with birch trapdoors. And I'm going for black countertops because we've got a white and black theme. And that means that the light still comes out, which is really nice. Next up, let's put ourselves in a sink. I would have liked to have done something different than using a cauldron, but to be honest, there's very, very little you can do. Two different ways of making taps. My favourite is just using a tripwire hook. It is also possible to use a lever and tip it down like that. Both great ideas for interiors. Let's get back a tripwire hook. I will put some water in there to make it a little bit more obvious exactly what's in there. Next up, we're going to put in a cooker. Lastly, very nice. Now, with every fancy kitchen, you're going to need some kind of vent extraction. And we're just going to use trapdoors. Very nice. Kitchen units are important when dressing them up to look more like... actually, let's move that one across one. We can do the old trapdoor trick. Oh, I wonder if I can put those in. Over this side, we're going to repeat more of the same. I think that's given us a reasonably decent modern kitchen. So, next on our list. What modern kitchen isn't without a breakfast bar? And in order to make a breakfast bar, we're going to need things like seats. Now, one of my favourite items to use as a seat are pistons. Now, I'd like to make this look a bit different. And our choices are white worktop and black seats. And then make this match. Which I think we might do. Okay, I like that better. Let's hide ourselves. And there we have our kitchen area. I'm not totally happy with this floor, so I think we might adjust that. Okay, I've brought you back here at night time, so you can see what it looks like lit up. As you can see from the back there, the hidden lighting is lighting up the background very nicely. All the light does come through doors. and lights up the area, so we shouldn't get any mobs spawning on here, considering that we're down at the lower level. I'm very, very pleased with this kitchen area. We've got our stools, we've got our breakfast bar, we've got 2 cookers, one's currently lit, cooking something up nice, a sink, and a food processor. We've also got some nice storage at the top. I hope you like it. It's definitely good. Pleased with this. We're starting to move on. Lots more to go though. Okay, that was hard to watch. I did warn you about the inventory management. Anyway, let's go outside, take a mind off that, and take a little tour of some of the other builds. There are other builds here on the server. We've got a lovely little one with a bridge over here. A good friend who started. And another little build there. And then back to spawn. We've got all the basics that you would need. Now I've created... Oops. Cow farm. Obviously your cows have got to have a beautiful farm, which also then became a cocoa farm, cocoa bean farm. How? Just how? 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 I should have a chest of wheat over here. If we can encourage you tree cows out. Nothing worse than tree cows. Come on, tree cows. Tree cows. Tree cows. Come on, up you come. Up you come. And now you're here. Why does this always happen? I've got tree cows that don't want to come back in, and cows inside that are giving me all the attention in the world. Can't think why. There you go, have a treat. Tree cow fixed. Tree cow fixed. Tree cows fixed. So moving back from our tree cows farm, we also have a nice little underwater base here. This is where we had a temporary base, which is where the spawn for the world was. I've built some bits and bobs, and then over here we've got our extensive sugarcane farm. Off it goes, firing sugarcane into the future. We might as well fire the other one up for what it's worth. And off it goes. Hits the other side, comes on back again. Nothing particularly exciting, works very well. I actually get quite a lot of sugarcane. The issue I've got is right now, my base is all the way over there, and no one's ever over here anymore to get it to grow. So we can use it for AFKing. Items are collected back here. Hidden little area. Where we've got obligatory minecart collection. Now you'll notice I have more than one button. Because when you've got lots and lots here, all of the sugar can get fired to the end, and you need to maybe just send off the last 4. You can do that way. So we used to have sugarcane storage. Now, not so much. We've used most of it up. Well, I certainly feel better for getting some fresh air. Anyway, we can't dilly-dally too long. We've got jobs to do. Let's get straight back to it. You join me again, having completed the seating area. This is a sunken seating area to give us a bit more verticality to the room. I'm particularly pleased with it. It looks nice. We've got ourselves a little cactus in the pot. We will change that at some point. Maybe. I just like the cactus in the pot. I think it's one of the really nice things. It's a shame we can't grow little trees. But that's the thing. Lighting will get fixed. I'm not happy with these. I will take them down in a minute. but we'll sort something else out. I just wanted to quickly show you the seating area that we've created. I quite like that. Next up, we're going to go for more of a lounge, straight TV area over in the corner. Bring you back then. Now, if this was a real house and you were living and working here, you would want to have a very big TV that was visible from the kitchen. Yes, you could put a TV in the kitchen, but that's a bit weird. But you might have something on for background noise. So you'd want it to be facing the kitchen, so at least you could see it from there. So that's why I'm going to put the big TV over here. This is quite simple. By putting down some slabs. And I'm going to use coal. I know it doesn't really match the colour, but not sure if I like that now that I've said that. Okay, let's try that again with some wool. Okay, so the main reason I didn't like the coal blocks was they matched the ring that we've already got going around, and I felt like I wanted a different texture. Let's go for the classic wool. There. I think that's much better. Would you be able to see that telly from the kitchen? Use my feet on the worktop? Yes. Of course you would. Fix back in that alcove. Lovely. Welcome back. We've now completed our little seating area. If I'm absolutely honest, I'm not terribly happy with it. We've got quite a contrasting set of seats, and I'm not against that because we've got kind of a bench seats and more of a sofa. But we'll revisit this again. It's better, a lot better. Is it good yet? Probably not. But it'll do for now. So we're going to leave it like this. The TV I like. These seats I like, but not necessarily here. This sofa's not too bad. And this bench isn't bad, but although it looks a bit outdoorsy. What if we put some nice soft carpet on it? There, that's fixed it. Perfect. Maybe that's a case that we should lower this whole floor down one. One for another time. Moving on, this bench seat behind us, although very nice, isn't really in keeping with the look of the entire base. It's not very minimalist, it's not very modern. So let's fix that with one simple change. And there we go. A very simple little change in order to make this much better. It's a much nicer seat, and because we're on half slabs, you can actually place the carpet on top of it. So you get this lovely thin bench. It's not often that you can actually do that, and it makes it look decent. So why not do it here? Very pleased with that. So let's recap what we've done tonight. We've finished off a kitchen, which I'm very pleased with. We finished off a nice seating area, which I'm pleased with. We finished off a TV, which I'm pleased with. And we've got some seats. Not so much. And still a bathroom in the lounge. We'll fix that. And a lovely little simple chair, which I'm pleased with. Last few jobs to tidy on up. To remove these lights. Ooh. You never saw anything. Careful not to smash through. Third time lucky. Nailed it. Let's tidy up our mess. Now, I'm relatively confident that we haven't created a mob spawning area. We've got a darkish spot over here. However, this is on half slab, so we shouldn't get anything spawning in here. Same with over here, we've got all this lit up, and this area is very well lit everywhere that there's potential for spawning. Okay, so something you're probably wondering about is what style are we going for here? Well, the buildings are minimalistic, so the intention is that the living area will also be minimalistic. So we're not going to go crazy with filling it up with everything. We might add some details on the walls here to break them up a little bit. But generally speaking, we're going for something very simple and very straightforward. And that's by design. Less is more, if you like. Let me know if you disagree with that. We think whether there should be chock-a-block with things. Feel free to comment down below and tell me what you think of that. But for now, this'll do. This is Good Ep2. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you'll feel that I've got a little bit better. Good Ep2. And look forward to joining you in the next one. Cheers and gone.